Hello, Highland Oaks family and all of our friends from around the country and maybe even around the world. We miss seeing you in person so much, and we hope that these videos continue to be a daily reminder that we are thinking of you and that you are God's beloved. My name is Betsy Stratton, and I'm one of the pastors at Highland Oaks. And today, as I was thinking about what do I want to share with you, I couldn't help but think about the fact that tomorrow is my parents' 40th wedding anniversary. So Tom and Janet Stratton, if you know them, wish them a happy anniversary. That is a huge milestone. In our family, there is a legend that has traveled the whole time that I've been alive from the Christmas before my parents got married. That Christmas, my grandmother wanted to have a very special memory of just Christmas with her 3 children before my mom was the first one to get married and bring someone new into that family. And the tale that my parents tell of that Christmas is that on Christmas Eve, my dad drove the 3 hours from his mom's house to my mom's house with her parents, and without even getting to see her, he left a special Christmas gift on her doorstep. And that Christmas gift was the album Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters. And so my whole growing up life, I've heard this story over and over and over again, to the point that Merry Christmas, Darling has become an incredibly special song for me. It's a special song because it's a piece of the story of my family. And when I hear it, I think about the love that my dad has for my mom, the way that they have created a life together. And that song and that story carry very special memories for all of us. During this time of quarantine and self-isolation and physical distancing, we are being asked to stay apart from some of the things that we normally get to be with. Just like my dad driving 3 hours uphill both ways in the snow to leave that gift for my mom, he thought of a creative way to add meaning and connection to their story together. And I think the same is true for us in this time. We have an opportunity to add love, connection, meaning into our own family stories. So my encouragement for you today is to think creatively about how can you make this time a legendary story of love and connection for your family. In Deuteronomy chapter 6, starting in verse 4, we hear these words. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be written on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be on the forehead between your eyes. You shall write them on your doorposts and on your gates. In addition to creating some family stories during this time, this is also a great time to share faith stories. This is a time where together as a family, when you're at the dinner table, when you're going on family walks, when you're laying down for bed at night, that you can recount the stories of God's goodness. And that when your children look back on this time, they remember those faith stories. They remember those family stories. They remember the legendary tale of how your family chose love and connection and life with Jesus during a time when everything felt crazy. Because I want to remind you, here, O Highland Oaks family, The Lord your God, the Lord is one. May you be blessed today with reminders of love and connection, and may you remember who God is and how beloved that you are. Until next time.